Hello, Potato. Today we are at the Great Mall in Milpitas, California. I am a mall person. I grew up with malls. I love shopping malls. And the Great Mall is probably the largest one I've ever been to. It's the largest in California, I believe. It's no Mall of America or anything. If I remember my history correctly, this was back in the 70s and 80s, a automotive plant that in the early 90s was converted into the Great Mall. Now, it's been about 5 years since I've been here, and we're going to walk around a little bit. Mostly I'm here for one particular restaurant. Now, it's a restaurant we do have up in Sacramento, and it's in not a great area there, so we don't go to it. But we are down in the Bay Area, so we thought we'd go hit the Great Mall and check out this particular restaurant. But let's look around the mall a little bit first, see if there's anything worth looking at in there. Oh my gosh, they still have an FYE. I haven't been to an FYE in years. Let's go check it out. Usually find some good movies and stuff in there. So FYE has really changed since the last time I've been into one. Last time I was in one, it was still all music and movies, and now it kind of looks more like a better organized Spencer's or a Hot Topic. That's cute, but it's a lot of import snacks. The noodle bowl is very cute. A lot of pop culture stuff, not so much the music and movies anymore. So, I mean, I guess that had to happen, otherwise all the FYEs would go away in the same way all the ones in the Sacramento area did. But it's interesting. Cool. Oh, look at that. A giant creep. Oh, he's $100 though. Yeah, too rich for my blood. Oh, the little Harry Potter section. They have a bell jar light with the snitch in it. Some sort of blind bag things. The Goblet of Fire. So much tempting stuff, and you know how much I love light up things. They have a store called Legends, which has, it looks like, a lot of really kind of higher end and expensive pop culture. Check out these over here. This is some serious collector stuff here. We got a Macross, giant Macross carrier. Look at that Hulk and Hulkbuster, Mando and Grogu. Mando and Grogu. Not Mando. Geesh. Look at the size of that Galactus box. Let's see if we can, God, I probably can't even afford anything in here, but still gonna go in and look. I don't know that those are heroes, but they're definitely cute. $25. Cute. Of course, you have to play doctor. Yeah. So we got a lot of board games. We've got Marvel Splendor. That's interesting. What is Post-Human Saga? Has a solo mode. Oh, it's heavy. $50. It's actually better than I thought it would be. Wonder Book. Is that something like Superbook? No, I don't think it's anything like Superbook. How much is that one? Top.
Oh.
90. What? This feels so much chunkier. Why is it so much less? I guess size isn't everything. Got some Sherlock Holmes. We have some sort of Spinal Tap game. We have Mysterium Park already. And then on the back, we have the really expensive stuff. Or at least the chase stuff. Honestly, the prices actually seem pretty reasonable. Hey, I think we have this one. Oh no, here's the really expensive stuff. The big fancy statues. Look at that dragon. $600 that dragon is. Ghost Rider. Nice. Captain America versus Ultron. Some graphic novels, comic books, mangas. Look, it is actually like the old Leech figure that has the big suction cup on the front. I'm guessing the pop doesn't stick to anything, but to be fair, the original figure didn't really stick to anything very well either. We have Oogie Boogie and Zero.
Yeah.
We have cute little dice towers. I was kind of hoping they would have Pixie from Shin Megami Tensei, but I don't see her. I think my chance to get her has long passed. So when I first came here, like back in the 90s, shortly after they opened, they used to have at all these like intersections cars, I guess, to commemorate the cars that used to be built in this building. Those are all gone now, but they do still have some stuff. We got some like Ford memorabilia here out in front of the GameStop and the Cold Stone Creamery. Just to remember what this building originally was. And hey, it's nice that this building got a second life instead of being turned into a parking lot. And we have another like heavily it's like more anime influenced pop culture store called Zoom In. So, you know, normally these kind of random little independent shops in a mall are not a good sign for the mall's health, but I do appreciate that they are a lot of kind of geeky themed ones here. This store is much smaller though. So here's something I wasn't expecting to see in here, a Legoland Discovery Center. Now, unfortunately, I believe you still cannot go into the Discovery Center without a child. Although I think the Discovery Center looks to be basically just one of those like Zapper dark rides, which, I mean, that could be fun. But yeah, adults must be accompanied by children, so we can't ride the ride because we've brought our childlike sense of wonder with us, but we didn't bring an actual child. We can, however, look through the window at this fantastic Lego coaster, and it is running. So let's see what it does. I should probably keep talking because there is music playing very loudly in here, and If I don't talk, I will have to mute it or put some other music over it. You know, we'll just put some other music over it if YouTube has an issue. Oh, there's actually 2 different runs here. Unfortunately, there's only the one car, so you have to wait quite a bit for the first one to get back up. I suppose you can appreciate the design while you're waiting. There may be some construction workers over there still building it. Or I suppose we can just jump ahead and when it gets to the top. Very, very impressive. Actually, I think a third hill there, but because it looks like one comes down that kind of straight drop as well. So I guess let's wait a second for that to load up. There, I think that's all 3 of the tracks, and that really is fantastic. So now, while we can't go into the Discovery Center, we can't ride the City of Champions ride or whatever the ride is, because we didn't bring a child with us. We will have to, I guess, abduct one for a future video and come back down here. We can still go in the Lego store side of things. Oh, look, it's like an actual working Lego clock. Yeah, we can still go in the Lego store side of things. So, I don't think we're going to record anything because it basically looks like a small version of the Lego store at home, but I am still going to go check it out. So this one does have some stuff that our normal Lego store doesn't, like these exceedingly creepy masks or personalized license plates. Ooh, they're not made out of metal though, they're made out of like fiberboard, they're like pressed wood. Sadly, there is no void one. Yeah, that's to be expected though. I mean, I think you'd assume void was an error. They do have Jesus though, so that's good. It's always good to have some Jesus. No Bort either. They do need more Bort license plates. They also have plush, which ours never has. They have a pressed penny machine. They have a Lego pressed penny. Well, we have to get a pressed penny. What are our options? We have the scientist, or we have the, I think robot. I think robot is our choice. English, oh good, it's just like the ones at Disneyland. We'll just get one. Insert $1. No change given. Oh wow, they're hard to read. All right, I think here's our robot there. All right. I was not expecting to get a pressed penny on this trip. Can't ride the ride, but I can at least get my very own Legoland Discovery Center pressed penny. That's worth it. Oh, they're watching me while I'm watching them. That's a little creepy. Pressed penny. All right, my wife wants one as well, so we're gonna get her the, was it the chef? Yes. The baker, we're gonna get like the baker one. All right, so start. English, English, just one, insert our $1. And we're gonna pick out the baker. There we go. And then watch the magic. And here we have our penny. Also, there's apparently a website, pennycollector.com. So I guess you can track where you get all these things. Oh yeah, there it is. Also says berry on it. So another penny for our crushed penny collection. And we actually have some now that aren't Disney, so that's nice. Well, now here's a thing you don't usually see outside of touristy areas. Although maybe this place qualifies as a touristy area. But a Ghirardelli store. Usually you see the places like Pier 39 and I think Cannery Row has one. But the Great Mall has one too. So let's look at the bear. Caramel the bear, isn't that adorable? Some awesome looking little mugs. Ceramic. Got cocoa mix just in the big bag. Put that into a container. We have frap mixes. So it's not just like the stuff you find in your normal store. They also have like children-sized aprons. So that's cute. Ornaments. They have Dippin' Dots. It's the ice cream of the future. So all coins are donated to the Simon Youth Foundation. So let's make a wish, shall we? Hopefully that'll come true. So the reason we came to the Great Mall, decided just to come to the Great Mall, and we did end up finding more stuff here than I actually thought we would, was to check out Jollibee. I've eaten at Jollibee's exactly like one time in my life, and that was like 5 years ago, and it was actually this same Jollibee, because as I already mentioned, the Sacramento one is not in the nicest area, and we don't go there. But last time I came, I tried a chicken sandwich. I didn't try any of their more unique items, like the Jolly Spaghetti or the, I'm going to try and pronounce this correctly, palabok. I keep wanting to pronounce it palabok, but maybe it was palabok. Maybe it's palabok that I was wrong. Oh, I've totally confused myself now. She corrected me at the counter. Palabok, I think, is the correct, and palabok is how I was pronouncing it. Because I'm kind of, to me, it, like tteokbokki. It is a Filipino dish with noodles and egg and pork, and I mean, those are all things that I'm into. So we are waiting for our order. We're number 13. So when we come back, we should have some unique fast food to try. All right, so we've got our food now. It came with lemon juice. I don't know what the lemon juice is for. Is it for the palabok? Is it for the chicken? Is it for the spaghetti? I have no idea. But so this is my food and my wife's. I am, of course, going to help myself to some of her food before she gets to touch any of it. What do we have here? I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, we have Chicken Joy, but I'm not sure what this is, because that's her potatoes. Is this just gravy? It appears to just be extra gravy. Maybe to dip your chicken in. I don't know, but we'll close that back up. Or maybe it's if you want like really, really gravy heavy potatoes. But let's try the potatoes while we're there. They do look, I don't know, a little more potatoey, I think, than your average KFC. Got like some like potato skin in there, which is not a thing you get in like KFC's powdered potatoes. Just a little bit. I don't want to like eat like half of her potatoes. All right. Ooh, those are actually really good. They're like creamy and buttery and taste like they might actually have been a potato at some point, as opposed to like, again, KFC's. I mean, this is probably from powder too, right? I mean, logic dictates it probably is, but it tastes better. It tastes more like actual potato. Now we'll go ahead and have a bite of my wife's meal. She ordered the chicken joy. Now I'm not a big fried chicken on the bone person, so it's a thing that I normally wouldn't try, but since she hasn't, which piece am I allowed to try?
You can have either one.
All right, well, I'll try the drumstick then. Yeah. Definitely feels different than KFC. Smells good. Smells like fried chicken. Very juicy. Interesting seasonings. Not bad at all. We'll pass these off now before they get any colder. I'm assuming the gravy is yours. And then we'll try mine. I got a couple different things here. I don't get as like I actually ordered like 2 entrees. We have the Jolly spaghetti, which had made like little sausage chunks in it. Never had spaghetti from a fast food place before, so that is going to be interesting. And here is my palabok. So it's rice noodles with pork. I guess it's like some sort of like a shrimp mince. Got some egg in there. I feel like it's possible the lemon was for this. This feels like something that maybe would have lemon juice added to it. Let's try some Jolly spaghetti first. I've never ever had spaghetti from a fast food restaurant. I never had spaghetti that came through a drive-through window, but this technically didn't come through a drive-through window either. Get a little bit of sausage on there. Smells spicy. Doesn't smell like any spaghetti I've ever had before. It's got a different like assortment of spices. I'm sorry, it does sound like the end of the world is ending behind me. Don't worry, we're fine. Let's try some spaghetti. Well, that is different. It's like sweeter than any spaghetti I've ever had before. And it's definitely a different assortment of spices. And now I understand, this is like Filipino spaghetti, not Italian spaghetti, or indeed Italian spaghetti via the US. This is not your Chef Boyardee. The noodles seem like to be pretty good quality. The sauce is very interesting. It's sweet, but it's still rich and hearty flavor. There's not big chunks of like mushroom or anything in it, which I like. It's different, but it's not bad. I would order that again. I would actually order that again. Try a piece of sausage on its own. A little hot doggy, but a little bit more savory than a hot dog. Definitely, you can tell that it's made of pork. It's very interesting. This is not bad. I would actually order this again if they open one of these near us that wasn't in a war zone. I would probably get this on a semi-regular. All right, let's try the palabok. I'm still probably pronouncing that horribly wrong. Let's get a little bit of everything here. Try to get some of that up on the fork. Make sure we get some of that sauce, get some of that pork. It's a very thin rice noodle. I was kind of expecting something let's get it on the camera so you can see it. I was expecting it to be like a little bit of a thicker noodle than this, but having never heard of it before, I honestly didn't really know what to expect. Let's give it a try. Smells seafoody. That is interesting. Tastes a little fishy, but not terribly fishy. Is that maybe the sauce? But it's a little seafoody, which isn't a bad thing. It's not overly salty. It's not sweet like the spaghetti. Try to get some of that pork in there. Let's try some of the sauce and pork on its own. That's actually quite good. I think these bits here maybe crunch. Let's try those. Yeah, those are crunchy bits. And that's the shrimp. So maybe it's like a shrimp, like almost like a shrimp cracker has been kind of grated up onto it. Let's try to get all of it with a little bit of egg and just get the whole thing, the whole taste of the whole thing here. Just get that up on the spoon. Up. There you go. And a piece of egg. All right. Down the hatch. I was on a steak. I didn't get on my shirt though, so that's a plus. Oh, that's actually really good. That's actually really like, I shouldn't say surprising, but it sounds like I expected it to be bad. But I didn't know what to expect. That's actually really good. I would get both of these again. So we do have to try a little bit of a dessert as well. My wife picked out a peach and mango pie. They also had, I think, pineapple and coconut. We went for peach and mango. Let's just give that a bite. Nice and fried. Looks, you know, very much like your standard McDonald's fried pie. Yeah, it's exactly what you'd expect. Not overly sweet. It's not overwhelmingly either flavor, which is interesting. The crust has a good crunch to it. A little doughy in the center, which I don't think is a bad thing. But yeah, this is overall, this makes for a good lunch, and I'm glad we made a trip over here to the Great Mall to try it. So before we leave, we did do a little bit of shopping. So we're gonna go out to the car and we'll take a look at what we picked up while we were here. There's even a blind box for my wife to open, so that'll be fun. So I'm gonna finish eating this and I'll meet you out at the car. Okay, so we are back at the car now. You can go ahead and ignore that Bath & Body Works bag. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what's in this bag, though. In our Daiso bag, we have our Great Mall haul. Ironically, despite being in a Daiso bag, we didn't go to Daiso. But we did stop at a few things. We have, of course, stopped at the Legoland Discovery Center, and I picked up for perhaps the Carnival display, Kit 40429, Legoland exclusive. Oh, the box is a little winged up, but that's okay. It's not for collector's purposes. It's some sort of Ninjago. They don't actually have proper titles on these Legoland ones. They had a couple other ones there too. And I think a couple of years ago, Target had at least a couple of these as part of like some tie-in with Legoland. And I didn't get one then, but I've got one now from the Discovery Center store. Now, interestingly, it's not apparently, they're not like an official Lego store. They don't do VIP points. They just give you like a small discount. So that's, I guess, why they also carry some different stuff. I also, for the first time ever, did the pick-a-brick wall. They didn't have a humongous selection of stuff, but what they did have was flame, and can always use more fire for my displays. Also picked up some eyes, because I thought the eyes were just interesting when I saw them before. Some more flame in there, some bones, and just some stuff in colors that I don't normally get a lot of, because I tend to buy kits that come in largely gray and black. We, of course, stopped in at the Ghirardelli store and picked up a Ghirardelli holiday ornament of an ice cream sundae like you get if you go to those touristy Ghirardelli stores like at Pier 39. They tossed in some free chocolate to try. We picked up a big old bag of Ghirardelli premium hot cocoa mix. Ideally, we're gonna like try to use that to make mochas with, but if not, it'll still be good for hot cocoa. And a Sunday keychain, because you know I like keychains. And oh, one other thing in there, they had some little button badge pins at the counter. So I got a 92% cacao intense dark square button badge. And then of course down here we have our Lego pennies from the Bay Area Discovery Center. And finally, we have something for my wife. Picked up at that Legend store that had the like really pricey collectible stuff. This isn't really pricey, but it is an Alice in Wonderland blind box. Here's what we could get. There's the Caterpillar, the White Rabbit, Glasses Alice, Normal Alice, Cheshire Cat, or the Queen of Hearts. So my wife's going to open it and see what we actually got. Drum roll, please. We got, as tradition for a blind bag, it's a bag inside of a box for extra landfill fun. With no obvious way to open it?
Wait. Nope. Here.
Oh, there we go. Got it open now. And we got Glasses Alice. So that's those glasses that came on that, the sun's like hitting it just, there we go. Yeah, the glasses that came with my Ultimates figure. Get the, kind of cut some of the glare off on her. That's super cute. And like have a little display to put together to make her stand up so it'll look like that. When you know, because it's got her a base and the little mirror bird sign. Say Tolgi Woods. Ah. Yep. That's cute. That's a cute little thing, and I guess it's good that we got Alice. Who did you want to get?
Well, either regular or the Queen.
Oh. See, I would like Cheshire. But that is our Great Mall haul. We've accomplished our main mission, which was, of course, to hear a Home Depot announcement and have lunch at Jollibee. And now it is time to hit the road. So I thank you for joining us on this excursion. I hope you found it at all interesting or entertaining. Oh, what's this? It's a little card showing what is probably way too bright. That's good. Let's get into some sort of shade. There we go. That's probably better. I don't know which is better because the sun is glaring horribly off the screen here. But yeah, thank you for joining us here at the Great Mall, a Simon Center, and joining us for lunch at Jollibee. I hope you found it all interesting and entertaining. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.